Here's something that's been bugging me for quite a while now. I keep hearing the same thing over and over from people a year or two into retirement. And that is some version of, I wish I'd started doing this sooner rather than later. And every single time I hear it, I catch myself doing the math and evaluating my own life, wondering if I'm about to become one of those people saying the exact same thing in a few years from now. So today I want to walk through the 5 things I've actually started doing right now, not someday, not after I retire, but right now while I'm still working. And I'm doing these things for the sole purpose to ensure I don't become that guy sitting here in a couple of years telling you what I wish I had done differently. Now, I started really thinking about this after hearing from a friend of mine who's been retired for about a year now. And when I asked him what actually surprised him the most, it wasn't the money and it wasn't the schedule. It was how many of the things he'd been calling his retirement plans that were really just things he could have started while he was still working long before he ever retired. He just never did them. So the first thing, and probably the one I'm most guilty of putting off, is paying attention to my health. You see, it's really easy to tell yourself you'll deal with all that once you have more time. Like time is the thing that has been stopping you all along. Now, don't get me wrong. I know that's backwards, but I've caught myself thinking it anyway. So instead of waiting, I've been trying to get outside and move more now. Nothing dramatic, no gym memberships I'm going to quit in the next 6 weeks. Just doing simple things like walking, staying on my feet longer, building those habits now sooner rather than later. I know when I retire, I will have more time for this too. And if I have some good habits formed before I retire, who knows? Maybe I will be ready to hit the gym. Now, I also do have a stationary bike sitting right here in my office, and I have resistance weights too. So I'm planning on getting back into the regiment of doing those exercises as well. The second thing I'm trying to do more of is travel, but this one's a little trickier for me because I'm still working and I'm self-employed. I still have to work. I still need an income. I need to keep the lights on, folks. Every single day I'm not working is a day that the business doesn't move forward. So it's really easy for me to keep telling myself the big trips can wait until after I retire, when the calendar is finally clear. But clear calendars are a myth. I know that. I know once I get to retirement, there's always going to be one more thing on my calendar, one more job that needs to be completed. In other words, one more reason to wait. So I'm trying to take some smaller trips right now. Nothing extravagant, nothing crazy, just little getaways to help keep me sane and to help get me into the routine of taking trips. For example, my wife and I just took a short 3-day trip the other day to go see some of my family. I'm starting to realize I don't see them often enough, and when we do get together, the discussions seem to lean towards who is left with us here on the planet. And yes, that is kind of normal as you grow older. I want to have more time to share the good things, though, in life with my family too. So I am planning on going and seeing them at least once a year, maybe when I'm retired, twice a year. Now, it's a bit of a trek, about a 6 or 7 hour drive straight there, but I think it's well worth the investment. And we actually made it an interesting trip by making plans to stop at 1 or 2 places along the way to take in some sights and enjoy ourselves. I have also started taking some short day trips or half-day trips with my grandkids too. We just went up to the mountains for some fun, but we didn't just drive up there. We took a few detours along the way. We stopped at every small town along the way and visited a park there. Then we graded each park on a scale of 1 to 10. And we took along a picnic lunch my wife had made for us, consisting of homemade lunchable type snacks, fresh fruits, and other snacks. The parks and the lunch were actually the most memorable parts of the trip for the grandkids. Well, that and the ice cream shop we stopped at afterward. Now, doing those short 3 to 5 day trips, long weekends, the short getaways, that doesn't break the bank and it doesn't leave the business hanging by a thread. And I'm not banking everything on some big trip that's always 5 years away, which I probably would never take anyway. My wife and I talk about retirement like it's this finish line where we'll finally have all the time in the world for each other. And you know what? That's a nice thought, but it's also a little bit of a trap, to be sure. I know if I'm not making that time right now while I'm busy, what makes me think I'll magically start once I'm not busy? And I know there is no guarantee that I will never be busy either. So I've been trying to actually protect that time on the calendar now, the same way I'd protect a client meeting, instead of just assuming retirement is going to hand me free time. Now, if any of this is hitting home for you, go ahead, hit that thumbs up and that subscribe button, and tell me what is the biggest lesson you have learned in retirement if you are retired, or what is the biggest challenge you see ahead of you if retirement is coming up soon. Now, this next thing is starting something new now, a hobby, a skill, whatever it is, instead of waiting to figure that out on day one of my retirement. I know it's easy to fall into the trap of becoming an expert at daytime television, and I don't want to fall into that trap. I've started spending time on some gardening and doing more stuff outside in the yard. Typically, my wife takes care of the gardening. Now, we don't have a huge garden, but we have some flowers, some tomatoes, jalapenos, bell peppers, things like that to tend to. And she is usually the one doing most of the work. But this year, I started helping out, and it is really growing on me. And since my wife is a teacher, now that school is back in session, I am the one who is primarily doing the watering and the tending to the plants outside. Along with having a new hobby and finding something I enjoy to help pass the time, it is also a bit of a workout for me too. So this hobby is a real win-win for me and gives me something to look forward to when I do retire. And I know if I wait until retirement day rolls around to figure out what I'm going to be doing with my time, I will probably waste a lot of my time trying to figure it out then. Probably the hardest thing I will have to learn when I retire is somewhat of a struggle for me right now too. And this is learning to say, being self-employed, it is so easy to say yes to every client, every project, every ask, because that's how you build the business in the first place. But I've started practicing saying no to the stuff that doesn't actually matter, the obligations that would feel more like a second job if I let them. Because I'd rather build that ability to say no now while the stakes are lower than try to learn it cold the day I stop working. You see, I also do a lot of volunteer stuff right now, and I will when I retire too, I'm sure. But I want to make sure I know when to say no and how to say no, when to take time for myself, and when to just not take on more than I can really do or want to do. I see a lot of folks get into too much volunteer work. So much, in fact, it becomes more like a job, less like an occasional volunteer position. It is easy to commit yourself, easy to say, sure, I can do a few more hours to help everybody out. After all, it is just volunteering. But then the mind gets trapped into thinking the volunteer work is obligatory, a must-do. I don't want to let anyone down. And I know I can fall into that trap very easily, so I want to start working on saying no now. It doesn't mean I can't rethink it later down the road, but right now, while I need to have things planned on my calendar for non-work stuff, I also need to make sure I keep some white space there too. Now, if you are already retired, I'd really like to know which one of these you wish you'd started earlier. Go down and drop it in the comments below. And if you're still working towards retirement like me, let me know where you're at in your journey. And if you found some value in this video, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it.